soul-stealing Magi.
Flesh-eating creeps.
Yeah, it's just another day at the office for the Madhouse. My werewolf partner and I attempt to keep the peace, without being torn to pieces. Weep at the wonder.
Howl at the horror.
And keep the light on. It's gonna get dark. Episode 6, Loose Ends.
Lights are out. V, give it all you got! That's it. That's it. Don't let go. You've almost got the bastard. He can't see. Use your senses. Let's take a look at you. Oh, no. This is bad. Hang in there. Where's the briefcase? Where is it? Here. Fuck. This is like a bad case of deja vu. They're broken, V. Wait. No, some are just cracked. Shit. The regenerator mixture is leaking. I can't risk taking it to her. If I had luck, it'd break apart and we'd lose it all. It's the only thing in here that will heal her. I need another container for it. Here, the nullifier. Thank God it's intact. I'm just dump a little bit of that nullifier out. Oops. A lot of it out then. Put what's left of the regenerator in. That weight'll heal her. Took her back. It's simple math. Right? The nullifier reverts her to her human form. The regenerator, well, does what it says on the tin. It's fine, V. We're just doing a little improvising. Easy there. It's me. You know me. I know you're hurt. I know every cell in your body is crying out for blood. You don't have to fight anymore. You won, V. You won. I just need you to take this. Do you trust me? Atta girl. Here.
Wexler?
I'm here. How are you holding up, Clifford?
I don't feel so good. Coldish.
Take my jacket. I'll get your clothes. The regenerator concoction was diluted. We almost lost it completely. I had to mix it with the nullifier. Go ahead. I'm not looking.
I feel strange. My hand, my arm and leg, my face. Where's a mirror?
It's not that bad.
I said, where is a mirror?
Over there, by the Chase Lounge. Like I said, it's not
Shine the light over here. Oh my God.
This isn't helpful, Veronica.
Isn't helpful? Isn't helpful. I'm a fucking freak, Wexler.
You're not a freak.
I've got claws growing out of my left hand. Fur along my right arm and the right side of my leg like I'm a fucking geopet. My eyes are still yellow and my ears... Ugh.
You're bleeding again.
It'll heal. You know, I thought I was okay with the whole werewolf thing. I turned and I don't really keep any memory of it, you know? Like coming out of a dream. But to be fully aware, to see myself like this?
We just have to get back to the Madhouse. Solomon will take care of it.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why I'm being such a girl about this. Thanks for the quick thinking. You might have just saved my life.
Consider it a payback for Llewellyn's. You're not a freak.
Let's just drop it. We killed the big bad boss. What do we do now?
Well, the Harvester's been stealing the psyches of the townsfolk. I'm gonna reach out with the Mind Men tattoo, coax out the psyches that it's claimed, then store the wayward spirits in me to bring to the sleepers in the gymnasium.
You what?
Stand back. I'll have to inhale the psyches. It may get messy.
Whatever, dude. Do what you gotta do.
I release you from the shackles of this hellbound flesh. Spirits of the innocent. Take refuge in my body. My being. Come to me.
Spectacular. Really putting Fantasia to shame there.
Something's wrong.
How so?
The psyches, the souls, they aren't here.
I'm not following.
Me either. The psyche should be stored inside the Harvester's body. You know, like cutting the stomach of an animal open to see what its last meal was. They should have swarmed into my body.
So, maybe it totally digested the psyches?
A Harvester wouldn't do that. They're like bloodhounds. They either steal psyches for higher-ranking creeps in the gloom, or for a Magi that's enslaved them. They're servants, not gourmands.
Wexler, what the fuck is happening?
Reclamation. Stand back.
It's gone. The only trace left is this goo, spilled from the fight.
The hellbound creeps don't stay in our world for long once slain.
Hence why you needed to get those psyches back ASAP. Otherwise, the Harvester would give them a one-way ticket to the gloom.
Exactly.
But the psyches aren't with the Harvester, right?
Right.
So where are they?
I think the only man who knows that is laying dead right over there. If I had to guess, they're stored somewhere in this house. I
need to rest.
There's plenty of...
I almost just fucking died. I don't know what other ungodly surprises this house holds, and I don't want to stick around to find out. Can you just get me back to the hotel? I just need some time away from all of this.
I think it's safe to say Motel 6 won't be leaving the light on for us anytime soon. Not after we trashed the place and you intimidated the clerk. Not to mention the cops have probably snapped out of the tame talk. I bet anything they're crawling all over it.
Find another then. I can't get a room looking like this.
Fine. I'll figure something out.
Huh? The fuck? Stay cool, Taylor. Stay cool.
Doors, open up.
It's... Oh, Jesus Christ. Go away.
Loose.
What the... Hands up.
Easy, Dirty Harry.
I swear to God, you take a step forward and I'll...
Hard to deny it now, huh?
What's wrong with her?
Fuck you. I'm not the one listening to Moby Dick's greatest hits.
Let's start with lowering the piece.
Let's start with how the hell did you find out where I live?
Really? I'm carrying a half-woman, half-wolf into your house, which I ingressed into via magical means. And that's your question?
Fair point.
Help me get her to your couch. Leave the lights off. Creeps. She'll recuperate better in the dark.
Considering you're using my house as a freak show Airbnb, mind telling me what's going on?
We had a run-in with the creep that was terrorizing Redsboro.
Creep.
The word monster is overplayed.
We took care of it. Well, I took care of it. Evan here mostly served as a cheerleader while the damn thing was shish kebabbing me. You don't have to stare.
Sorry. It's just not every day that I...
Yeah, I get it. You don't have to explain.
Okay, considering I'm letting the two of you get away with breaking about 10 different laws, mind telling me just what the hell is going on?
Our boss, Engraved Vasquez, sent us. We belong to an organization known as the Madhouse. To cap it all off, we don't usually dabble in these sorts of affairs. The Pact of Porcelain affords a certain leeway for the creeps and Magi to conduct their business. But Gerald pushed too far. He took too many psyches, and some of them were children and the elderly. Children and the elderly are off limits. Always.
Why?
They're too close to the unborn. To death. To the place where we all come from and we all go. There's power. Real power in proximity to that veil. Power that the Magi and the creeps would gladly feast upon if there weren't any constraints. That's where we come in.
And you've come to dole out justice?
We've come to set things right. Gerald either couldn't control the harvester or was so goddamn ambitious that he made Icarus look modest by comparison.
This all sounds like something out of a Jim Butcher novel. I need a beer. Either of you?
Yeah. Can it,
I don't
Evan?
think that's a good
I nearly
idea.
died, and I feel like a nail gun's going off in my side. I'm gonna enjoy a bud if I want. Looks like these claws come in handy after all.
And all this happened at old Horatio Howard's place, huh? I drove by before my shift was over, didn't hardly hear a damn thing. Now that you mention it, I saw your piece of shit outside, but didn't think anything of it.
Gerald probably had the place enchanted to muffle the sound coming from the building. Magi that live in densely populated areas sometimes hire a dumb tongue, an illusion maker, to create an enchantment to keep suspicion from the locals to a minimum. They can keep the flock out with such magics.
The flock?
People that aren't touched by the gloom. People like you. There are minor enchantments, low cost, easy to use. Only downside is that they don't keep people like me out either.
Hot damn. So what's your plan now?
Recover
Relax.
the lost psyches.
What? Wexler, we just faced down a fucking demon. We both nearly died, and I'm in about the same shape as a Stretch Armstrong toy after a play session with a demented 5-year-old. We did our job. Let's go.
The job was to find the psyches, heal the victims. We did neither.
You're serious?
Dead serious.
In-fucking-credible. Do you see what I have to work with? I've got more hair on my right arm than Sean Connery has on his entire chest.
I don't know if I have a dog in this fight. No pun intended.
I understand you're tired.
Wexler, you have no idea how I feel. My body feels all sorts of fucked up that I don't even have words for. I nearly lost control.
Lost control?
As I'm sure you've surmised from the floppy ears and yellow eyes, I'm not entirely human. When I was fighting the Harvester, it wasn't like my previous transformations. You haven't seen it, Dawes, but I usually have control. This time, Something dark inside took over. I wasn't even in the driver's seat when I killed the harvester. It was like having the steering wheel ripping out of your hands when you thought you had total control. I'm scared. And now it's not even that I'm scared of the things that go bump in the night. I'm scared of what's inside of me. Because I can feel it trying to get out. Let's just go back.
Are you safe?
Oh, you...
She's fine, Dawes. She took a nullifier. It'll keep her from turning. I'm going out.
You're seriously leaving me here with him?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I've got unanswered questions. I was just gonna take a walk to clear my head. V, I'm glad to see you've got the spring back in your step, but please take your hand off of the door.
We did what we were supposed to. Let it go.
Let it go? There's God knows how many missing psyches out there.
I want to leave, Evan. I look like a fucking freak, and I can't even stand to look at myself in the mirror, let alone down at my hands.
This isn't your call. If you want to sit and pout about the 2 and 7 offsuit you were dealt, fine. But I've got a job to do.
For a human, you could be a real monster.
Get some rest, Veronica. You clearly need it.
If you don't turn that off, I'll use your head for a soccer ball.
I just thought it would help.
Come on. I've been driving for an hour. Nothing but static. Naturally. Always hurt the ones we care about most. First Michael, now her. What would Michael say? He'd say, you weren't out of line. You were a professional. You belong to an order of magicians charged with maintaining the balance in a world that's gone mad. He'd say you can't get soft when times get hard. He'd say to sack up and focus on the task at hand. Right. Focus, Evan. Focus. Starting to like this piece of shit. I'll have to see if Vasquez can pull some strings to get it scrubbed so that Johnny Law won't bat an eye at it. So, this is what we have. The psyches weren't in the harvester. That means either Gerald could have been pawning them off on night 1, in which case they're long gone unless I can find a trail. Still, unless I can prove whoever bought the psyches was involved in their harvesting, it technically isn't against the pact for Imagia to purchase them. But then why the confession? Why bother growing a conscience if you were going to go with half measures and not tell us what happened to the stolen psyches so we could restore them? Option 2. They've been stored, which means I need to locate them. That complicates things. Best bet is that they're at Howard House, unless Gerald kept them somewhere else. I could lay low at Dawes' place until morning. Check out the house, gather clues, the psyche's location. Yeah, heal the victims. Then we can blow town before the police find Gerald's remains. All in a day's work, eh? Howard House. Should have known I'd end up back here. Getting led by my subconscious, looks like. Nobody's around. Cops still haven't caught on. My theory about the place being enchantment to keep out the flock might be true. Except the gloom tends to reclaim its magic when someone channeling it dies. The old man. Christ. How could I forget? Gerald could have used the geezer as a battery to maintain the gloom's presence while Gerald himself used the harvester. I've got to see if I can wake him up. He might know where the psyches are. Locked. Didn't we lock it on the way out? Loose. Not working. My hunch was right. The gloom's still here, which means someone's using it. Was Gerald working with another Magi? I'll have to burn the tat if I want in. Shit. Wait for them to move on. Burn it. Loose. More noise than I'd like to make. I don't hear anyone, but I might have just tipped them off. Looks like Gerald's body is gone. There's a trail of blood leading from the foyer to what looks like the drawing room. Well, you could back out now, Evan. The exit's right behind you. Leave Gerald and his accomplice and his father for tomorrow. His father.
And all this happened at old Horatio Howard's place, huh? I drove by before my shift was over, didn't hardly hear a damn thing.
Horatio. I-T-S-H. Not itch. Not it's Howard. It's H. It's Horatio. Christ. I thought the message meant Gerald's last name. I didn't even know his father's name was Horatio. He was right there the entire time. Come on, V. I know you're pissed. Just pick up.
What is it?
V. It's Horatio Howard. Gerald's father. He's not catatonic. He's a Magi, and I think he set this entire thing up.
Anybody home?
Wexler? Evan? Answer me! What just happened?
What's going on?
Please, don't get up. I insist. I'll be taking that. Mr. Wexler can't come to the phone right now. Please leave a message. I'll deliver it to him after I send him straight to hell.
Whoever you are, I'm gonna find you and tear your fucking...
My vision came into focus on the man towering over me. He was old, yet he carried himself with the strength of someone a third his age. Slung around his body was a bandolier. Several action figures dangling from it. All except for two, glowed with an eerie, pale light.
Utterly vulgar woman. No, don't move or I'll put a bullet straight through that tattoo on your fucking forehead.
Footsteps. Ow.
A minor illusion. As a hellbinder Magi, I don't normally have the expertise to dabble in such things, but, well, you'd be amazed what just about any Magi can do with enough souls. As you can see with my little bandolier of props, my cup absolutely runneth over.
You're keeping the psyches you stole in action figures?
Not all of them. God knows there are far too many to keep them all on hand. No, these are just my insurance, if you will. Weapons in case of any particular nosy individual come snooping around my house.
She'll find you. She'll track me down. She knows my scent.
Oh, I don't doubt she has a good nose. I've never heard of your ilk working with a creep before. I can't say it's something I ever expected. She'll no doubt come searching here first. But we won't be here. I'll leave a false trail. She'll be drawn here, but she won't find you.
She will.
Even if she does, we'll have had plenty of time to conduct our business. We'll be long gone by then. Now I must make preparations. Good night, Imagimancer.
Mary Beth. Mom. Mom. No. Where am I? A car. Damn. I'm so confused. Have to get out. Loose. Shit. I burnt that tat earlier. My head. My memory. Okay. Magic's off the table. Look for an analog solution. No trunk release visible. No release cable either. Car's probably made for 2002. At least if I get out of this, I can finally brag about doing something with both hands tied behind my back. Tire iron. Still has my blood on it from the feel of it. Here we go. Just gotta position myself. Almost. God damn it! Keep cool. Got it. Regroup. Try again. Jackpot. It's wedged in. Just apply some force. Oh, fuck me. Maybe I can feign unconsciousness. Try to get the drop on the old bastard.
Still asleep, are we? Well, let's get you out of there. I need a quick boost. Playing possum, Imagimancer? Now, I know what you're thinking. How's an old fart like me tossing around a strapping lad such as yourself as though you weigh no more than a scarecrow?
The psyches. You've been using them to enhance your weaknesses, destroying them to tap into more power.
Yes. Regrettably, I have to destroy some of them to borrow their strength, given how you've complicated my plans. But no matter, I have plenty. Let's get you inside.
The Hundred-Handed was written and created by Tom Trest and produced by Dream Sculptor Studios. Episode 6 was directed by Brooke Pillifon. This episode featured Gage Richter as Evan Wexler, Brooke Pillifon as V, Adam Henry as Officer Taylor Dawes, Randy Pillifon as Horatio Howard. Audio recording, mixing, and original music by Nathan Parnell. Visit us at thehundredhanded.com. That's 100handed.com. Or raid the dark recesses of social media to find us on Twitter and Facebook. If you enjoyed this production, please consider leaving us a review and subscribing on your favorite podcasting platform. You can also support us at patreon.com/the100handed. Even $1 helps Dawes afford higher quality white noise to help him sleep at night. Until next time, weep at the wonder and howl at the horror.
everybody, Tom Trust here, the writer and creator of the 100 Handed. Just an update, the website is now 100handed.com. That's 100handed.com. You can find us at facebook.com/the100handed and at Twitter/X at the100handed pod. And if you could leave us a starred review, whether you liked the show or not, it would help us out immensely. Until next time, weep at the wonder and howl at the horror.